of the year. As a matter of fact, it is 4th January. We should be talking about what? Goals. So we shall talk about goal setting. Now we shall begin, first of all, dive in and say, and of course, determine what is exactly is goal setting. But before that, there is a very interesting quote by a gentleman called Benjamin Franklin. He suggests that if you fail to plan, then you're planning to do what? To fail. In short, if anyone on this Zoom call, or I think we're using Google Meet, anyone who is watching me in this meeting, if you have not yet set your goals, if you have not yet set your plans for 2024, then I promise you, you are planning to fail. When people say, wish you a happy new year, you tell them mine has not yet started, because you cannot start a year without what? Planning. So if you have not yet planned, then I promise you, you are actually planning to fail. Now we shall begin with the introduction. What is goal setting? We have said that goal setting is the key to growing your business. That basically you cannot grow your business unless you set goals. So the word key here is very important, that for you to achieve anything, to grow your business, to achieve the next round, for you to become the next whatever it is, to grow your genealogy, to grow your income, to get your next big check, then the key, the master key is goal setting. Goal setting allows you to have, first of all, a long-term vision. 365 days of 2024 are very long. It's a long-term vision, but you need short-term motivation for you to do what? To get there. So goal setting allows you to have a long-term vision and short-term motivation for you to be able to get there. So we are saying that no matter where you are in business or in life, you can only we are saying that no matter where you are in business or in life, you can completely start over again and win. That we're saying that we are imagining, if many people are saying 2020 was a very tough year for them, maybe your business is down, maybe you've lost hope, maybe things are very tough for you. We are saying no matter where you are, no matter if you are down, no matter if you are up there, no matter if you have achieved a lot in the last year or you have not achieved a lot, it is okay. You can completely start again and win big. It means that if 2023 was so good for you, I promise that 2024 can be splendid. As long as you start all over again, I promise you can win and win big again. But also, if maybe you are at the other end of the coin, where probably 2023 was so bad, we are saying that you still also can start all over again and win very big, because the journey, the starting point in the journey to change your life is goal setting. So the moment you say, okay, let me begin afresh, let me start afresh, I want to believe the reason why our good Lord gave us a year that ends 365 days, and then we begin afresh. Then 365 days we begin afresh. 365 days we begin afresh. I want to suggest and believe that it is simply because God knew and designed it in such a way that we should be able to set goals and we achieve them, that He designed it in such a way that we can begin afresh and do things again. So and do win very big. So the first point is to be crystal clear with your goal. The starting point in goal achievement is being crystal clear with what you want. A saying goes that if you don't know where you're going, any road will lead you, will get you there. And that is very important. Of course, we know that you cannot set a goal. You cannot hit a goal unless you have a goal. For example, if you went to a football pitch and there were no goals, then no one can score a goal. You just kick the ball around. So be crystal clear with what you want. As we begin this year, 2024, what do you want? Even if I woke you up in sleep, what do you want? Ask yourself what you want. You need to be very detailed about your goals for you to have a clear image in your mind. Very detailed, and we're going to discuss the details. Detailed goals give you clear actions on a daily basis. Details goals that are clear, goals that are detailed are very, very important. Now, first of all, we are suggesting that a goal should be SMART. Of course, we've heard about the SMART acronym, and which means that number one, a goal should be specific, it should be measurable, it should be achievable, it should be realistic, it should be time bound. Now, I know we have had this over and over again, but I want you to go back to the booklet where you wrote down your goals, or to your goal card, and ask yourself, for each goal you wrote down, is it specific? Is it clear? Is it crystal clear? Does your mind see it? Is it tangible? Can your mind touch it? You basically can touch it in your when you close your eyes. Number two, is that goal measurable? In terms of like, is it numbers? Etc. The other one, is it achievable? Ask yourself, is that goal achievable? Is it realistic? Is it time bound? Now, that's very important. Now, some of the very crystal clear goals that I've seen network marketing examples like, I will sponsor 2 people this month. You see, that is specific, it is measurable, it is achievable. I will hit a rank of maybe Ruby this month. I will add 200 people in my team this month. I will sell 500 products this month. I will earn $1,000 in commission. I'll prospect 200 people this month. I'll personally. So you see, these are goals that if you look at examples of such goals, these are crystal clear, they are smart. Another one, I will earn $100,000 in so that I can maybe probably start working with my wife at home. I will personally sponsor 100 people in 12 months. I would prospect 10 people per day every day for the next 90 days. So you see, those are examples of goals that are crystal clear, that are measurable, that are tangible, that are touchable. So if your goal is not this clear, you say, I will become successful. This is going to be my year. And I think we like singing that, especially here in Uganda. This is my year. Who has told you what does it mean for this year to be your year? So define that using the SMART acronym. So for each of your goals. So if you have set goals and you feel that the goals are vague, then I promise you need to be able to set them. Then point number 3 is to plan, set a plan to achieve each goal. Now, for each of the goals you've written, spend time to write down the details of what you do to achieve this goal. For example, we saw the goal that I will earn $5,000 this year, by December this year. So what you're going to do, you're going to sit down and think about it and say, what are those things I must be able to do this year for me to be able to achieve that goal? Write them down, brainstorm, then go to the next goal, brainstorm, go to the next goal, brainstorm. Now, what afterwards, you go back and summarize, then there afterwards you will have created a game plan. This is not something that you want to take lightly. The more specific and the better the chances, the more specific the plan, the more chances of achieving your goal. A game plan will help you get rid of any confusion in what it takes for you to achieve your goals and how much work needs to be there. Basically, a game plan is going to be your guide. But similar to a game plan is a concept here which we are calling the backwards planning concept. The backwards planning concept. Now, when you are setting goals, the backward planning project concept means that you determine what you want to achieve, then you break down that goal into smaller goals and steps. These are the steps you must do in chronological order for you to be able to reach your final goal. So you get your big goal, then you break it down into smaller goals and steps, and then these are the steps that you're going to do slowly by slowly to achieve. I'll give you an example. For example, if you're going to make $5,000 per month by December 2024, that is about maybe probably 20 million Ugandan shillings. Now, this is what you should be able to do. Number one, figure out how many people you will need to sponsor personally. How many people do I need to sponsor personally? So basically, if you look at this goal and you know that left and right is probably 120,000 or 130,000, then what you're going to do is figure out how many people you need to sponsor personally. Number two, how many people your team should sponsor as a whole. How much in the volume your price should be able to move? What rank should you have achieved? Basically, break it down. I know there are so many, that's why I wrote the word. It is like, basically, say, okay, if I'm to earn this 20 million, no, this $5,000 this year. Friends, we already said we are talking about goal setting because this year is a year for us to achieve our goals, and we're beginning of the year. We also said that according to Benjamin Franklin, if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. And I challenged you that if you know that by this time, 2024, you have not yet set goals, then I promise you are planning to really what? Fail. Benjamin Franklin is actually talking to you. Then we discussed about and the fact that goal setting is the key to growing your business, because when you set goals, they give you a long-term vision, but also they give you short-term motivation to get there. And we are saying that no matter how bad your business is or how good your business is, that with goal setting, you can start afresh and you win very big. And we said that that's the starting point to achieving your goals. We said that the first thing you must do is to be crystal clear about what you want. And I already told you that it is very, very important that you are so sure about you want. You be crystal clear about what you want. Be very specific. And we say you use the SMART acronym of setting goals that don't make your goals be vague. And I gave you examples of goals that are not vague. For example, when you say, I'll sponsor 2 people in a month, that is specific, that is measurable, and it has a time bound. We said, I'll hit the rank of Ruby this month or by December 2023. That is specific. I'll add 200 people in my team this year. This year, you see, or this month. That is very clear. It also goes further and says, I'll move $500 worth of products this month. So you see, these are goals that are very clear. So each of your goals, I don't want to bias you, but each of your goals you can see, they must be very, very, very specific in that way. Are we together? So if your goals are not that specific, go back and set goals. Then we said that the next step is for you to plan to achieve each goal. That spend time on each goal and write down the details of what you're going to be able to do. And don't take it lightly, because this is very, very important. Then the next thing that we said, or that we are going to say maybe probably because I was here, is that there's what you call the backwards planning concept. Backwards planning concept means that you determine what you want to achieve and then break down that goal into smaller goals and steps. And we are suggesting that there are these are steps that you must do in chronological order for you to be able to reach your final goal. For example, if your goal is to hit $5,000 or 20 million per month by December 2024, then this is what you should do. Number one, so for example, figure out how many people you need to sponsor personally. For example, how many people does your team need to sponsor? How many products should you be able to, what rank should be able to be etc. But basically look at it and then break it down into what you'll be able to need to be. Then continue, divide these numbers by the number of months left within. So for example, if you decide that maybe this year you need to sponsor 300 people. Let us say that you need to sponsor 300 people. Let me use my calculator here. Let's say you need to sponsor 300 people. You divide that one by 12. You see those are 25 people in a month. So it means that for you to hit a target of sponsoring 300 people on your week leg, you and your team, then you need about 25 people in a month. If you divide this one by a week, by 7, that's about 4 people in a weekly basis that you and your team, the moment you sponsor 4 people, or maybe you have someone who joins with 4 accounts, then you are right on your way to hit your what? Your goals. And then, for example, then once now, if you don't know these numbers, of course, talk to your downlines. So once you know the monthly action, then break it down into daily action. So what should you do daily and weekly for you to be able to sponsor these 25 people or 4 per month or 4 people on a weekly what basis? Outreaches, maybe doing presentations with the team, calls, and what have you. So this is a short list of what you. This is a short list in short of what you need to do every day. So this is an eye-opening experience for most of us. Big goals are attainable when you break down into bite-sized level chunks. And that's what we are saying, that basically this concept of backwards planning concept is very, very important. Good enough. There's a book in which I'm writing, and I really, really specify this very well. But after you've set goals and you've written the game plan using the backward thinking planning project concept, then the next thing we're going to do is to develop a desire. And according to a billionaire called Paul Meyer, Veletti died, he says that the burning desire is the greatest motivator for every human what action. The burning desire is now what's a burning? A burning desire is when you feel your body is alive, when you feel you want to achieve it, when you feel it is in your head, when you feel every time you feel you are bored, you feel you are not, you don't feel like taking action, it simply means there's no burning what desire. So you create a burning desire by staying anchored on your goals. The best way to create this desire is to make a goal card and read it every morning when you wake up and every night before you sleep. So basically, the moment you keep on reading your goals, reading your goals, reading your goals, it means they're active. When you wake up, you know what you read last night. So when you're working, you know what you read in the morning. Basically, that's the best way to create a burning what desire. Keep your goals at the front and the center of everything you do, because when things get tough, that's what's going to keep going. So basically, the challenge is that many of us write goals in January, and by February we have forgotten them. So this concept of writing a goal card and read it every morning when you wake up and every evening before you sleep, it creates a burning desire inside you, because it makes the goals active within your mind. But when you write down your goals, even the best goals, you put them in a diary and throw it somewhere and forget it, then I promise you nothing will happen. Then the concentrate on your strength. Now, what we mean here is focus on your strength, not your weaknesses. Focus on what you can be able to do. As we set goals, many of us think that we are lacking, or we are not ready, or we are not good. No, according to the same billionaire Paul Maya says, never give mental recognition of the possibility of defeat. When you are setting these goals, don't put any possibility of defeat. Don't even put it there, because the moment you put any mental recognition of defeat, then I promise you, you may actually get defeated. So it is very important, my dear friends, to recognize that. Then point number last is to be relentless. Be relentless, because you see, these goals don't come easy. You're asking for what you didn't achieve 2024, 3, you want to achieve it in 2024. So you need to be resilient, you need to push. Being resilient means demanding more of yourself than anyone else could ever demand of you, knowing that every time you stop, you can still do more. You must do more. And that is important, that knowing that, you know what, I am ready to do more, I must do more, I can still do more. The more I do, the more I need to do. That is what relentless means, according to a gentleman called Tim S. Glover, who was the basketball coach of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. My dear friends, I really hope that you have enjoyed the training today. I'm sorry for the smaller hiccup that we had in the network issue, but I want to really wish you a happy 2024. I wish you the very, very best, my dear friends. I wish you the best for your teams, best for your families. I wish you the best for yourselves. I wish you financial freedom. I wish you to achieve great ranks. I wish that God can bless you with everything that you want to 2024. Happy New Year, my dear friends. May God bless you. See you at the top. Power. Thank you, Margaret, once again for inviting me to this Zoom. And I really, really look forward to doing more Zooms this year together with you and the rest of the team. God bless you. Thank you so much.